Turner Network Television presents Super Football Saturday Night. Tonight, the number 2 ranked Oklahoma Sooners take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
At the Metrodome in Minneapolis, Minnesota, it's the Sooners of Oklahoma and the Golden Gophers of the University of Minnesota. Hello, everybody. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning here in Minneapolis. Well, it's sort of a late start to the Sooners this season. This is our 5th game. This is their kickoff game.
And I think Barry Switzer's worried about that. Opening game jitters, maybe. At least we woke up this morning. Oklahoma was rated number 2. And your Tennessee Volunteers took care of Auburn today. And in effect, folks, you're looking at the number 1 rated team in the country. The Oklahoma Sooners, they've got great speed. They've got a great defense. They've got a guy named Tony Casillas, who many people think naturally is going to be a number 1 draft choice, but they think he's the best defensive lineman in the country.
Let's talk about their quarterback, Troy Aikman.
Well, that's the question mark. Now, folks, you won't believe this, but they don't have a quarterback that can run 4.4 and 4.3. This one only runs 4.6 in the 40-yard dash. But Troy Aikman is 6'3", 215 pounds. He's a sophomore. They say he's got a great arm. And would you believe the Oklahoma Sooners are going to throw the football in some pro sets? 4 receivers going out on the passing offense, and that is unusual for Oklahoma.
All right, let's talk about Minnesota. They have a quarterback named Ricky Foggy.
Well, he's the key, Lindsey. He's a great athlete. He just does things. Lou Holtz today told us, he said he can beat you 4 ways. He can beat you with his arm, with his feet, with his head, and with his heart. He's a great, incredible football player who makes the right moves at the right time. He did it last year. He's only a sophomore, and he's going to be here for a long time, to Lou Holtz's pleasure.
All right, Paul, and right now we're going to go to the studio to Craig Sager and Alec Hawkins.
When the season started, Oklahoma was number 1. They do have a chance to move into the top spot.
Yes, Craig, they do, but they're going to have to play a game first. And tonight they're going to have a tough game in store with Minnesota.
What happened to Auburn, Tennessee today?
Auburn was destroyed this afternoon. They just ran into a bunch of Tennessee Volunteers. There's Bo Jackson. Before leaving the game, he'd gained 80 yards. He had a knee injury and didn't play in that most of the second half. Here we have Tony Robinson connecting with Tim McGee from Tennessee on a 38-yard touchdown pass. That made it 14-0, and Auburn was really never in the game after that.
Is Tony Robinson a Heisman Trophy candidate?
He may not be a Heisman Trophy. He's a fine quarterback. He's got good quick feet, good quick release, and he's got a good quick head, and he's got leadership. Craig.
Elsewhere today, the Big Ten continued to roll. Only once in history have 9 teams from the Big Ten Conference won games on the same day. It happened 2 weeks ago. This afternoon, the Big Ten was 8 for 8. Illinois was idle. A win by Minnesota. They can do it again.
They are off to the best start ever, and there's parity in that Big Ten for a change, too.
And we'll see how Minnesota can do against Oklahoma right after this.
And now it's going to be Minnesota kicking off. And it will be Chip Lohmiller doing the kicking off. And the deep men are Earl Johnson back there, along with Leon Perry, to receive it for Oklahoma. There's the offensive alignment. Tillman, Collins, Carr, and the split in is Shepard. There's the tight end, Keith Jackson, and the offensive line.
Was the star last year.
Swing a wing back out of the wishbone, and there's a penalty marker, 2 or 3 penalty markers. The handoff to Lydell Carr. And Carr was upended by the Minnesota defense, but there's a marker to be checked out. Steve Thompson made the hit. The referee is Tom Quinn. First down at 15 yards to go. They shift now back into the ball. Handing it off to the halfback. Second half of Spencer Tillman, and he's stacked up after a gain of a yard. It's going to be second down at 14. There's the defensive alignment for Minnesota. Doug Mueller starting on the nose tonight. There are the linebackers.
2 good inside linebackers.
Nigerian and Holmes. And the deep men. Aikman, the quarterback. Gives it to his right halfback, and there's running room out there for Tillman. And Tillman has a 1st and 10.
And 14 is not a passing situation for this Oklahoma team. It never has been. Here comes Spencer Tillman. What a beautiful cut. Look at the blocking at the point of attack. And Tillman gets 19 yards and the 1st down.
They spotted squarely on the 35 now. Wing back right out of the bone. Give it off to his fullback, riding in across the 45-yard line. Lydell Carr from Enid, Oklahoma, carried the ball across the 45-yard line. Nigerian made the tackle. Lou Holtz in the sweater there along the sideline. Second year as head coach.
Lindsey, that's what Lou Holtz was worried about. People up front on defense being manhandled by this big offensive line of Oklahoma. A lot of the offense because of this kid.
Second and 8 at the 48-yard line. Completed to Tillman out in the left side. He's across the 50 and gets it on down to the 47-yard line. Spencer Tillman from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
He should have waited for his left guard, Eric Pope.
Minnesota and Oklahoma's going for it. On the wishbone. Took it to the fullback, and Lydell Carr took it in first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They haven't shown the Golden Gophers anything, while Oklahoma has had a chance to watch Minnesota on film twice.
To the right side there in the slot left. Aikman with the football. Looks to go long, and it's deflected incomplete. Deflected incomplete.
He's got the good strong arm here, but he threw it very close to this linebacker, Mr. Bruce Holmes, and he had a shot. You see, get his hands up there, almost intercepted. He's 6'3", Mr. Holmes from Detroit, and he almost deflected it for an interception.
A lone setback for Oklahoma.
Double wing now. This is the throwing formation.
Incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
The big tight end was coming across. That's Keith Jackson, and he missed him.
Foggy comes out to run the attack. Here's the offensive alignment now. Baylor Puck, Couch, and of course the split end, Gaylord. Rocky Gaylord. There's the offensive line. The tight end is Kevin Starks.
One of the strong points of his team, they got off to a flying start with their first two victories, but they don't have a senior in that starting lineup in that offensive line, and they're big. They average 265 pounds tackle to tackle.
Gary Couch is in a wide left in this alignment. Ricky Foggy hanging on to the ball. He'll do that. He'll do all sorts of things. He is the heart of the offense. He gained 2 yards out to the 22.
He's better. They got no shot.
You're right.
I tell you, he's averaging 8 yards a carry rushing the football. There you see his 84 stats, but so far this year, he's averaging 8 yards every time he runs the football. He's completed almost 70% of his passes, and he's the heart and soul of this team.
He is from Waterloo, South Carolina. He's got the football, swings it out the left flank, completed out there now. And it's taken to the 23-yard line by Ed Penn, P-E-N-N, Ed Penn. Out to the 23 for 1. It'll be third down and 7 yards to go.
Oh,
look. That was a clip.
Just tell the viewers at home, if you really want to see, sometimes just take a look at the center and take a look at this nose guard playing right on top of the center. You'll see a lot because
they're in a slot right. Couch in motion across. Foggy with the ball, and Foggy is going to run it. 15, 20, and to the 21-yard line. And Tony Rayburn made the tackle.
We got 10 back. Going to have to punt.
Scott Gould intends to make the snap. Shepard drops the ball to the 25, the 30, the 35, and Shepard returned it to the 39-yard line where they'll start first and 10. We'll be back.
Trailing TCU 7-0. SMU comes right back on this 21-yard score strike from Don King to Albert Reese. So it's TCU and SMU knotted up at 7-all.
Into the wishbone as they move the tight end over right. The option, and Aikman's got the ball. Aikman still got it across to the 49-yard line. First and 10, Oklahoma in Minnesota territory. Wide receivers left and right. Aikman handing it off. And on a delay, it's taken down to the 36-yard line by Spencer Tillman. And that's a first and 10 for Oklahoma.
For this team, here comes the little rollout draw. Spencer Tillman gets 15 yards. Look at the blocking up front. That's Travis Simpson, Lydell Carr double teaming the nose guard, and Spencer Tillman down with 29 yards rushing on 3 carries.
Made the last tackle, first and 10 now. Oklahoma at the Minnesota 36. Cutting it back, and it's Tillman, and he's across the 30, and Tillman's inside the 25-yard line. I think he got the other first down. Small made the tackle.
Nice move for 12 yards, Lindsey. And Lou Holtz told us that this poor tackling if we expect to stay with this team. You're going to see poor tackling coming up right now. Watch Tillman. He goes outside. Now watch the man come. There's one missed tackle. And he cut right.
Oklahoma 15-1 in season opener since 1969. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Horning. We're in Minnesota. It rained most of the day. They had snow last Monday, but they play indoors at the Metrodome. Tillman back into the bone.
Well, that whole offense is to the right.
Tillman's got the ball. Tillman's at the 15-yard line. Looks to be about a foot short of a first down. 15-yard line. Taken by the fullback and Lydell Carr. Rode it into the 10-yard line for 5, where it's going to be first down. Stacked up for a loss of a yard. Back at the 11-yard line. Shepard in a wide right. Left guard moved, and the penalty marker goes down.
Dead ball. Ball start. Offense.
Tillman inside the 10-yard line.
I'm telling you, Lindsey, that whole off. Minnesota gets out of here with only 3. They've been lucky. Here comes the option. Oh, did he get hit?
He got hit just as he crossed the 4-yard line. Aikman kept the football. It's going to be fourth down.
And it stopped.
It was home.
Woo, did he get hit?
This is a 21-yard field goal attempt for Tim Lasher. And holding for him is David Vickers, and snapping is Kevin Atkins.
10 out of 13 last year.
It's good. And so the Sooners have drawn first blood. They've gone out in front by a score of 3-0, and we'll be right back.
There's a downpour in Texas, but it doesn't seem to bother SMU's Reggie Dupard. He takes his pitch, goes off the right side, sprints 62 yards down that right sideline, making that game SMU 14, TCU 7. Back to you, Lindsey Nelson.
Foggy sends his way up to the 28-yard line, but it'll be 4th and 2 there.
Look at here. One of the great coaches of all time. Of course, he coached at Oklahoma, and he was an All-American guard right here at Minnesota. 1935 national championship team in 1936, and he had a few national championships out at Oklahoma, didn't he, Lynn?
I'll say he did. He had a great career out there.
Classy man.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Sooners of Oklahoma, Texas. Carr and Tillman, and now they shore up the bone. Give it to the right halfback, and it's Perry, Leon Perry, going to the 45-yard line.
They're running to the strong side of the wishbone, Lindsey. They're running to the side of the tight end.
And I don't know if they'll get it off. Well, they did. Tillman's got the ball, and Tillman gets to the 38-yard line. Time has run out in the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the score is Oklahoma 3, Minnesota 0. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Turner Network Television.
Do you feel that way? I mean, they're almost one tackle from breaking.
3rd and 3 at the 38-yard line. Right at the first down marker. They'll take a look at this one. They may have picked it up. Leon Perry carried the ball.
SMU starting to break things open as Jeff Atkins finds an opening on this right side, breaks a little tackle, carries it in for the score, making it SMU 21, TCU 7. Back to you, Lindsey.
Intended at the Minnesota 34-yard line early in the second quarter. It's it back. Across the 30-yard line and down to the 27-yard line. Duzbabic was in there on the tackle.
Duzbabic made a good play. He was blocked right at the line of scrimmage. 3 yards, averaging over 10 yards a pop.
It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line as Tillman goes off.
Here's another replay. Let's see if we can pick up where he pulled it. Well, they'll grab that hamstring right away when they do. There's Duzbabic. Nice play by Duzbabic to knock him down, get him off balance. He had his leg, and we see Special Tillman averaging 4.9 yards per carry. Give it to the fullback. It's taken into the 11-yard line. That was Earl Johnson from Dallas, Texas.
192-pounder Steve Thompson from Aurora, Illinois, made the stop. Finally got to the 10-yard line. It was Perry carrying, and it depends on where they mark it.
Where they mark it, I think he got the first down.
I think he did, too.
Although it was good defense, regardless, Lindsay, this was very good defense at the point. Here comes that power football from the wishbone off the right side. The guard and everybody's there. Watch Leon Perry where he had the foot. His body was at the 10-yard line, I think.
And goal at the 10-yard line for Oklahoma.
One of those backs on the outside with all that speed.
Keeper by Aikman. Got to the 7-yard line. It was Steve Thompson who made the hit.
Minnesota fans are loud.
Johnson diving to the 1-yard line, but did not get in. So it'll be 4th down.
Earl Johnson hands it off to the up back. Did he get in? A little bit short. Now, this place is very, very loud.
No, I didn't get there. Did not get there. Now it's touchdown. Touchdown on a delayed call. It is touchdown.
Well, his first effort, he didn't get in there. He looked like he was stopped short, and then Earl Johnson was awarded the touchdown. Let's take a look at it. Now watch, number 5. He's the fullback in the wishbone. Here he goes. Up. And from this angle, we cannot tell where the football was. It looked like he got hit right at the line of scrimmage. You really can't tell from our vantage point on that replay, but he was awarded the touchdown.
And so the Sooners of Oklahoma have gone out in front by a score of 10-0, and we'll be right back.
Here's another look at that touchdown, and you can see by this angle, Earl Johnson does get in. Here he goes up and over, he gets hit. Now there's the goal line, and you see he just stretches his body out, and the ball was over. Good call.
So Oklahoma is leading it by a score of 10-0, and now it's... So now, the Golden Gophers get the football. And for a report, let's go once again to Craig Sager and Alec Hawkins in the studio.
Here are some updates of some scores. Mike Norseth, 17 out of 22, 2 touchdowns for Kansas. Thurman Thomas has 3 touchdowns for Oklahoma State. Arkansas with a big lead over New Mexico, and Florida by 1 touchdown, leading Mississippi State.
3. Puck carried on the last play. There is the scoring drive. Took 6 minutes and 49 seconds, and Johnson scored on a 1-yard plunge.
Lou Holtz has got to have this offense pick up a few first downs, Lindsay.
Second down play coming now. Foggy with the ball, faked the pitch, and was popped as he approached the line of scrimmage. Lost about a yard as Ricky Dixon made the hit.
And it's rated number 1 against the run last year. They got 9 starters. But look at this defense. Look how it converges on the quarterback. Look at the pursuit here. And watch Ricky Dixon, number 29, make a great tackle. Boy, that is great pursuit.
Third down and 7 yards to go. It's spotted at the 23. Foggy, the quarterback. He's got the football. Incomplete at the 32-yard line. Intended for Valdez Baylor. Derek White made the hit there. He's from Lubbock, Texas.
And again, no first down. That could have been caught.
Fourth down coming up. The punting unit has come on. Adam Kelly is in to do the kicking. Dropping back is Derek Shepard. In tandem with him will be Sonny Brown, who is upfield about 10, 12 yards. Scott Gould's in to make the snap. Shepard at the 36.
Watch out.
40 to the 45 to the 50, 45, under 40, and 35, and down to the 31-yard line. Shepard returned it to the 31, 40-yard kickoff return, a kick return. We'll be back in a moment. This Aikman. Pulled down from behind at the 32-yard line by Steve Thompson.
Double wing.
Aikman. And it's incomplete and should have been intercepted at the 15-yard line.
Well, his man was so wide open out on the left. Derek Shepard, the
Matt
junior,
Martinez
was so wide open.
here will attempt it. Sonny Brown is in to hold. A 49-yard attempt.
It's long enough.
No good, no good. Wide, it hit and bounded away. So it's going to be put in play 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Field goal attempt is no good. Oklahoma's leading 10-0, and we'll be right back.
They got 23 yards rushing.
Oh, boy. Pitched it to the halfback, Valdez Baylor, and he was popped immediately.
Last year, to rank #1 in the country.
Feige has the ball. Tries the quarterback draw and goes out of bounds on the far side at the 35-yard line. Dixon and Glenn ran him out. Second down play coming here now for the Sooners. They've sent Derek Shepard from Odessa, Texas to the far right. Run it up the middle, and it's taken by Leon Perry of Orlando, Florida, and he was stopped just short of the 40-yard line by Donovan Small.
6'1", 275 pounds for Jeff Pickett. Then they got a small center. Simpson's only 255 pounds.
Oklahoma out of the wishbone now. Pitch, and it's simply covered at the 35-yard line. Bounced over there to Patrick Collins as Troy Aikman didn't get rid of it cleanly. Aikman complete. Shepard got it and was hit immediately at the 49-yard line.
Screen pass, if you remember, and Derek Shepard's been open on almost every time. There's that little turn in. He's wide open right at midfield, and a good pitch this time by Aikman's right on the money.
13-yard pickup, but a yard short of Johnson and Collins are the backs in the wishbone.
See if they give it to that big Earl Johnson in the fullback. There
They
it is.
do. And he doesn't get it. Earl Johnson was popped. Nothing on that one. They left it on the ground and he got nothing. It was Pudgy Abercrombie carrying, and he was hit by Jeff Tupper.
Going into their style wishbone.
They do. That's Foggy just picking his way for not very much up to the 19-yard line, and it's Bosworth who made the tackle.
They only had one, no first down yet.
Foggy tries a little shovel, and it's a penalty marker on the field as it was carried by Kevin Starks up to the 20-yard line. Aikman has the ball. This time completes it over the middle to the 45, to the 43-yard line to Keith Jackson. 241-pound tight end. Clock is started. 40 seconds remain and a half. Aikman again looking to throw, and he does. Taken to the 33-yard line by Damon Snell.
See, didn't get out of bounds. Could have got out of bounds very easily and stopped the clock. Now
Said Cal Hubbard was playing for Green Bay one day, and Grain said he was in the up-back position. Bronco Nagurski right there. And he said, Hubbard said to Grange, look, don't bother me this time. I want that Ukrainian. And so Grange said, I was easy to do business with. I got out of the way. And he says, the worst crash I ever heard. And then he said, Hubbard staggered back by me and said, I've had all I wanted, that Ukrainian. First and 10 now at the 33-yard line.
double wing. Let's see if they get the first down. They're going to go upstairs.
Incomplete.
He got hit again, too. He's dropped on his back.
Troy Aikman getting up a little slowly there. 23 seconds on the clock. Second and 10 at the 33.
Bruce Holmes put the pressure on from his linebacker position. Now, Mr. Aikman's going to have to learn to have a little touch on those long passes, Lindsey. He's going to have to tie him up on a string a little bit more. Threw that one way too strong. Threw it on a line, let the line drive, and you've got to tie those 40-yard passes up a little bit. Give him a chance to run under it.
Clock starts here on the snap. Aikman, short drop. Incomplete. There's a little pop pass right over the middle to Keith Jackson. It'll be third and 10 at the third.
Little play action to the fullback. Got to look around. Look at that big paw, Bruce Holmes, number 88.
I got 50 yardage.
Sharp.
No good. The ball goes over at the line of scrimmage. 14 seconds on the clock.
Up and they go,
Argue with the pitch.
Look at this, boy.
Got only to the 29-yard line. It was Abercrombie carrying.
That was Casillas. Oh, he got across the line of scrimmage, made the tackle, but I think he got a hold of the face mask.
Run out in the first half, and at the end of the first half, the score is Oklahoma 10.
Football team, but Minnesota was expecting to do a little bit better than that. In fact, Minnesota defensively has played pretty good. They've only given up one touchdown, and you know, Lindsay, we've seen a lot of games like this, and one turnaround, one big play, and Minnesota's right back in. Let's take a look at the first touchdown. This is Earl Johnson, the big junior from Dallas, and he gets over from 1 yard out. Now that end zone shot, you really didn't get a vantage point. Let's take another shot, and you can really see it here. Watch him. He goes up. He gets hit right there. Now watch him extend his body, and you can see the referee right there had a perfect spot at the touchdown.
Well, Paul, you're Lou Holtz now, and you're in the locker room at halftime. What are you thinking? What are you trying to figure out?
Well, I tell you, he's got a young football team. I would praise the guys for a good first half. They're only behind 10-0. Offensively, they didn't do too much. Ricky Foggy, they really controlled him. But defensively, I would praise my Minnesota Gophers and say, listen, boys, we held the #1 team in the country to only one touchdown. Let's get something going offensively. We'll be right back in this football game.
You're Barry Switzer. What are you telling your Sooners?
Well, you tell defensively, boys, let's play the same kind of game. They didn't give up a first down the whole first half. They picked up where they left off. And Troy Aikman has not really relaxed yet at quarterback. The big 6'3" kid has got a lot of talent, Lindsay, and it's going to take a while for him to have a little experience. They lost Spencer Tillman. He hasn't been back. He's got a pulled hamstring muscle, but they've got enough running backs. They've got almost 200 yards rushing, but they had great field position the whole first half and still only made one score.
So we'll be getting underway with the second half when we come back. This is Turner Network Television. Third down and 10 yards to go. Foggy has the ball. And it's complete. Taken up across the 40. Kevin Starks gets it to the 47-yard line.
A 31-yard pickup and Minnesota's first down of this ball game. Ricky, next is Leroy Seaman. He's the best I've had here. Leroy Selman.
Let's move it.
Foggy now with a late pitch. Out of bounds down there about the 40-yard line, but there's a penalty marker on the play.
Foggy out there. This is going to be called back holding. You got 5 defensive backs in for Oklahoma. They're all playing a zone.
Foggy. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down coming up. The punting unit will come on. Sonny Brown made a move on the ball. It was intended for Craig Otto.
Hey, that holding call really hurt Minnesota. When you're playing somebody.
Third down play here, and Foggy has the football.
And incomplete. Gamble paid off for Oklahoma. They had a little screen set up, and they just didn't perform offensively. Going. He's got a good strong arm. Comes the option.
He's got the ball, and he's pinned back at the 41-yard line for a loss on the play. Daddy Jones made the tackle.
Of course, play here. This place gets a lot of action, doesn't it?
Doesn't it, though? Foggy with the football. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Aikman throwing. Shepard's got it. And he's at the 37-yard line.
Oh, good move.
First down.
And a good call. What an All-American this man was. Billy Vessels, 1950 to 52, Heisman Trophy winner. Ball where they had some great football teams.
I saw him in that great game against Notre Dame in 1952, one of the great games in history.
I tell you, I think Billy Vessels averaged about 9 yards a carry in that football game, didn't he?
Did indeed.
Never saw anybody run a handoff like that.
Third down. About 5 yards to go. Joyner made the tackle. Aikman kept the ball, and Joyner made the tackle, and that's going to bring up a fourth down in the punting unit. Foggy with the pitch. Taken out to the 20 by Gary Couch.
Kevin Murphy on a good move outside.
Florida State came from behind to defeat Kansas. The Seminoles are 4-0. Thurman Thomas with 4 touchdowns for Oklahoma State. Kerwin Bell led the Florida Gators past Mississippi State. And Grambling is leading Oregon State 14-3 at the half.
Back. Foggy with the ball. Well, Gaylord was hoping he could walk the tightrope, but his momentum carried him across the sideline marker. Into the wishbone now for Ricky Foggy. He still got it, and they have him back at the 30-yard line for a loss of 2.
Oh, this defense is really something to see, Lindsey. Everybody there is so quick. Put us back in this.
Alan Holtz in there now for Minnesota. And it's moved simply up to the 36-yard line with Kevin Wilson carrying.
I don't like that. That's just like giving up there first.
On 38-yard line. Reverse now, and it's taken there by Collins. Cut off at the 35 for a loss of 3. And it was
Switzer, offensive coordinator, trying to get something going.
the ball, and Joyner hit him immediately. Aikman. Complete at the 40 now. To the 50. Keith Jackson.
Had his knee down. Keith Jackson, 14-yard pickup, first down. Big down.
Holding on the offense. Third down.
Little double wing.
Aikman. Incomplete at the 50 and bring up fourth down. Collins, the intended receiver, small covering defensively.
SMU's Jeff Adkins goes up and over the top on his way to his third touchdown of the evening as SMU increases its lead over Texas Christian 42-7. It's time to say, turn off the lights, Lindsey. You can have it.
Big Ten has led the nation in football attendance for 27 straight years. By the way, Wayne Duke, the commissioner of the Big Ten, is in attendance.
3 out of 12, Lindsey, for only 50 yards.
Foggy throwing and batted down. Darrell Reed got a big hand up. Fourth down coming up.
Oh, what a football player. Tommy McDonald, All-American, National Championship team, 1955, All-Pro.
He'll be going into the National Football Foundation's Hall of Fame on December 3rd, along with Paul Horney. 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And off, and it's advanced to the 39-yard line by Earl Johnson as time runs out in the quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is Oklahoma 10, Minnesota nothing. We'll be right back. Along the sideline, Mickey Hatcher, former kicker at Oklahoma. He now plays baseball for the Minnesota Twins. Came to the majors with the Los Angeles Dodgers. 3rd and 2. Well, he got close. Taken by Leon Perry, and he was stopped by Bruce Holmes. First play of the fourth quarter. Oklahoma's leading by a score of 10-0. It'll be 3rd down now. And it looks to be less than a yard. At the 42. Double tight end, Keith Jackson and Barry Hill are in there. Time of possession right there.
A double.
Quarterback sneak. He got it. At least I think he got it. Across the 50 into the 48-yard line.
That's the biggest gain second half running the football.
Small, and Holmes made the stop.
It's Oklahoma offense.
They get the 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line with Leon Perry carrying. This afternoon, Notre Dame lost to Purdue 35-17, and Purdue will be here against Minnesota next Saturday night.
And we'll be right here.
We'll be here.
I'm looking forward to seeing that quarterback, Jimmy Everett. Boy, he threw for, what, 370 against Notre Dame?
Bounced incomplete. Aikman's incompleted pass intended for Patrick Collins. 2nd and 10 at the 45. Here's the Big Ten today.
He killed everybody, didn't he? Well, yes, sir.
Certainly had a big day.
How about Indiana? 3-0. Wow.
And Michigan wiped out Maryland 20-0. We had Maryland last week.
Right.
Ohio State beating Washington State. Aikman's got the ball. Popped at the 41. Ball was shaking loose, but I think it has been blown dead up at the 41-yard line.
Boy, Bruce Holmes, I tell you, he almost kills Aikman here. He's going to say, I know this is our first game and my first real action. Look at here. Does he get popped? Look at that. I tell you, he's a tough kid. He gets right up, too.
Bruce Holmes and Deuce Bobick.
There's a lot of quarterbacks I don't think would have gotten up.
Aikman's got the ball. He got to the 36-yard line.
Good athletic ability there. They got close to the first down. I think they're running down there to see how close it is. Watch this now. A missed block on Peter Nigerian forces Aikman up the middle, and he gets popped in the back again. Pretty good.
They got the first down with yards to spare. At the 33-yard line, it was Damon Stell up and over.
First downs. I think they got 2 first downs.
Out of the game defensively now for Minnesota. Aikman. And it's complete. Taken there by Shepard. He couldn't find a place to turn the corner, so we'll see where it's going to be marked, I think, around the 25.
Sees him on that turn in, and boy, he puts it right on the money. That's Derek Shepard on a turn in. He gets hit by Doug Mueller there. And he gets gang tackled, and they got the first down again.
He's still down, Shepard is, and he's getting attention from the training staff now. That is Shepard. Ball is marked at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, and he looks like he is.
Inside the 10, and fumble. Stell carried it down there, and Oklahoma retains possession at the 7-yard line. Inside the 5 by Perry, and that'll bring up 4th down. Steve Thompson. It's good. The 3-pointer is good, and so the score is now Oklahoma 13 and Minnesota nothing. 7:18 to play, and we'll be right back.
Pass left. They might as well just go upstairs.
200 yards in the ball game.
Over 2-1. They just got to go upstairs, Lindsey. Now they've got 7.
Ricky Foggy to Gaylord out to the 25-yard line. They stopped there by Derek White of Lubbock, Texas. Picked up 10. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Just looking away against him.
They were on the ground this time for 1st and 10 out the 35-yard line. David Tuck carrying. Foggy with the ball. Pumps once. Goes to Gaylord. Gaylord. Incomplete.
He had a close call. Fake. He didn't fool number 7, Liddell Glenn. Now watch Glenn. Does he interfere with this catch? Now he's got his back to the receiver. It goes the hands, and it goes right through his arm. And they've got a replay here, and they don't like it. Second look right here. It could have been called there, folks. Putting that arm up in front of the receiver.
That's time remaining. 6 minutes left to play in the ball game. Oklahoma leading 13-0.
See, they got to get in and out of the huddle. They true touch.
Foggy. That'll bring the punting unit on. Kevin Starks, the man for whom it was intended.
Shepard had 102 yards in returns, but he's not back there this time.
This is Brown, puts up the fair catch signal and makes it. Minnesota got the ball at the 20-yard line.
Don't go away, folks. This is the one break. Sonny Brown substituting for Derek Shepard, who was shaking.
Foggy. Pulled out. Back at the 24 by Darrell Reed of Cypress, Texas. 5-yard loss, second and 15. Foggy with the football, tries to reverse. Oh, yes. Couch is carrying. And Couch gets it inside the 15-yard line before he's stopped by Sonny Brown. Foggy. Touchdown to Harris. Kevin Starks. Kevin Starks for the touchdown.
And this place is up for grabs right now. The big senior from Robbins, Illinois, makes a nice catch, Lindsay. Ball was put right there, and Starks went up for it and got it.
Oklahoma 13, Minnesota 7, and we'll be right back.
Let's take a look at that touchdown catch. Here it is, off play action. Reverse pitch. You see the big tight end running free. Now he throws a little bit behind him, and he makes a beautiful catch. Kevin Starks. Now,
Oklahoma has to protect against the possibility of an onside kick, and they're doing that.
well, there's 4:15 to go. The defense scores a touchdown. Team's behind. The defense comes out, and they're all pumped up. And I must say, this defense has been all pumped up all night long for Minnesota. Win, lose, or draw, they have really played sensational.
4 minutes, 15 seconds to play.
And if they stop here, they're offside.
I thought they were. Aikman handed it off to Perry, and Perry got up there about 9 yards.
I thought the right guard moved.
Again, clock is running, 3:35 left to play. On the far side, 1st and 10. Donovan. This crowd is alive.
Changing the play.
He's stacked up. Perry is stacked up. That'll bring up a 4th down. He lost a yard to the 36, the left side. Glenn covering, 1st and 10 now, and it's in Oklahoma territory. 7-yard line, 58 seconds to play. Foggy with the ball. Swings it out line. And a second to the 43-yard line by Valdez Baylor.
Tony Rayburn in on a stop again.
Picked up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now let's go to the studio for a score.
A couple of quick ones for you, Lindsay. Reggie Dupart, Jeff Atkins with 3 touchdowns apiece for SMU. Southwest Louisiana came from behind. Lamar has a lead with 6 minutes to play. And Grambling, yes, is still beating Oregon State 14-3 in the 4th.
Ricky Foggy's the quarterback. Foggy's got the football. Penalty marker throw. It's completed up there across the 40-yard line to Puck. And he is stopped at the 39.
Tony Casillas got away, and he was held. He was grabbed, and they caught it. Tony Casillas, the big All-American, possibly the best lineman in the country this year, got loose and somebody tried to hold him, and they caught him.
Referee Tom Quinn.
There he is.
Talking to Casillas.
Well, that'll put him back 10. Yeah, now they got 3rd down. They got 2 downs. They must get it to about the 36-yard line to get a 1st down now.
Holding. Offense. Repeat. 2nd down.
Repeat 2nd down.
Right.
There it is again. Now watch number 62. You see? Oh, he just had a hold of him by the right jersey. Just trying to drug him down. That was Troy.
Foggy. Going long. On to Gaylord. And it is incomplete. Incomplete, and it was Derek White. He batted it away.
He had thing up. Maybe get an interference call, or maybe get a deflection.
Foggy. 22 seconds left.
16-yard pickup. We got it. This is Mr. Gaylord. He's his favorite receiver. And watch him just wait for that football. He's right in the middle of the zone. Those safety men are way back. And he just gets on his knees and makes the catch. That's Derek White over his shoulder.
First, clock starts on the snap. Foggy's got the ball. Third away. 14 seconds left.
I don't know if he's throwing it away or he's trying to get it to his tight end, and his momentum carried the ball out of bounds.
Couch and Gaylord, the wide receivers double right.
That's what they're going to do.
From behind. At the 39-yard line. Troy Johnson was the man who made the hit. Clock is stopped with 8 seconds remaining. Gaylord, Couch, Baylor, all in trips to the right side. Foggy is the quarterback. Foggy going as far as he can throw to the end zone. And it's incomplete.
Got 1 second left.
1 second on the clock. It was Glenn covering along with Sonny Brown. Now there's 1 second left, and the clock does not start again until the snap. Fourth down coming up on this field tonight.
If I were those defensive ends, I would not. I repeat, not let him try to get outside.
Again, he lost it down into the end zone. And it is incomplete. The game has ended, and it's all over. And the crowd is standing in ovation of these ball players because they've had a tremendous football game. The final score is Oklahoma 13, Minnesota 7.